Hey guys, Andy from the FTPgamers.com. We're doing the second part now. So we're going to look at Tesseracts, liquid infusers, and how to set it up, because it has all changed since the last time that we put a video out on Shipwreck Survival. It's all new, so what we've got set up is we've got our liquid ender from our previous video. We've got a clockwork engine and just a wood pipe, so we can pipe out of it. This needs piped into a liquid transfuser, so we're going to stick this together pretty quickly. We're not going to go slow. This video will also show you how not to hook stuff up, how not to do stuff as well. Very simple machine frame, because there's a lot of changes that will have you scratching your head and then calling it broken and shouting for your admin, going, "Oh, it's not working, I can't get it to work, the server's broken." It's not, it's just changed. So we'll show you all this. There you go, liquid transfuser, very simple, boshed. In it goes. So this is to fill up your Tesseract frames that we're about to make. So as always, we go into our menu and we just want to set the input. We don't want to set an output. So we'll turn a couple of these off. So we've just got one blue input, left hand side. I don't think it will spew out if there's not a pipe connected, but there's no point in chancing it. Wind up our clockwork engines. You can also use redstone engines. It's just because I had a spare clockwork sitting in my inventory that we're using clockwork engines. I quite like them actually, they're quite good. They also, we found that they power quite a few cool machines that only need a little bit of energy. There you go, that's filling up. Right, so now we have to look at, let's just put that up there for just now. We have to look at making Tesseract frames. That's where the resonating ender, or liquid ender, goes into to make the Tesseract. It's a longer process than just making a simple machine. So you'll need a couple of machines to make the frame. So there we go, that's the liquid transfer. There you go. So you're going to need to make ingots, these special ingots, and you're going to need to make hardened glass, which means you're going to need an induction smelter. There we go, we'll just get the dust pattern up for it. Pretty simple to work, but it's okay, that's cool. It's just a lot of little different things. Right, so first we're going to need to make the ender blend, which is tin, pulverized shiny metal, and a bucket of liquid ender. So that makes our dust. So we'll take that there, and we're going to need another bucket of it as well. We're going to need 2 sets of it. So just hit your bucket on your tank, and that will give you liquid ender. Just take a couple out and then just throw it in your crafting table. You always get your empty bucket back anyway. There we go, doshed. We'll just use this. And last one. We'll keep our spares. Run it to our electric furnaces. Oh, there's some tin. Oh, let's do it now. There we go. We'll just kick this off. Now, if you try and put this in an electric furnace, it won't work. It needs to be an induction smelter. But it needs to have that and the special burning powder as well. If you try it any other way, it won't work. So that is sulfur, glowstone, redstone, and coal. To make that, it's fine. Our shiny metal in there. Check, see if anything else. Induction furnace. So we have to make one of these now. Very similar, very simple to our in liquid transfuser. So we need another machine frame. We're going to need a few other little things as well. The question is, do we have any steel left over? One. Right. That gives us 3, we need 4. 1 short. Just nip upstairs to our blast furnace, take some out. Luckily enough, we've got a blast furnace built. We're going to put the coal coke oven up there as well. So here we go. Glass round there, and steel. Use that one bit of single steel as well. Done. Jobs are good. Right, steel frame in. We need Innovar. We're gonna need bucket. We're gonna need another coil. Do we have any coils made? We do not. Which way round does this go? That way? Shit, missed. Yeah, there we go. And that's our coil. And then we're going to have to nip out to the computer real quick to get some Innovar. So let's have a look in the computer system. Innovar, yeah. There we go. Take some Innovar. There we go. Okay, this gives us our induction smelter. Now we're going to go put this over here. You'll see for the interface that there's an easy way to pump stuff in and make it all auto, but we're not going to do that. We want it single action at the moment, so that it's not sending anything anywhere. We just want it to sit in that machine when it's done. There we go, turn all them off. So now we have our induction smelter. It's going to need RF as well, which means it's going to need a, there we go, a magma dynamo from the previous video. Showed how to make that. Take that as well, take that out of the way as well. Right, so let's take this all over here. There's no point making another magmatic dynamo at the moment, just for the machine for 2 minutes. So there we go, so that's the first bit. So now we need to make our special dust. If we just remove this quickly, type this in. That. Make the dust right. So we need to make this guy. So that's sulfur dust, coal dust, blast powder, redstone. Okay, that's fine. We might need to make some coal dust. We'll throw 60. We'll throw some in there. We've been making solar panels anyway, so we'll use the coal dust for solar panels. If we don't need, have a little popcorn. Gives the speed up and also tastes yummy. Let's have a look what is next. Speed up. That's helpful. So we're going to need our sulfur. We're going to need, take that and cut. We're going to need some redstone. And we're going to need some blaze. Sweet, we've got blaze as well. Nice, good job, Carl. I think he must have been in the nether recently. Oh, there is some pulverized coke already in here from making the solar panels. We'll take that out and we'll use it as well. And we'll get a redstone for our barrels. There you go. That's our pulverized ones done as well. So let's have a look. We've got that. We've got that. We've got that. So it's just the redstone now, which we've got as well in our inventory. I thought we'd need to go to the barrel, but I've just spotted it in my inventory. Let's get the pattern up. Put it where we need to put it. Redstone, coal, sulfur. There we go. Make a ton of that stuff. There we go. Right, let's go stick this in the machine. Stick that in there. Right, so we don't need just to get some magma for our engine. 2 buckets out, handy. Dosh, just like I planned this ahead. Right, turn that on now. Should be getting power. There we go, that's it. Just now getting power. So that'll start cooking off and give us our ingot bars. Again, you can't use a normal furnace, you have to use the induction furnace, and you need to make that special powder to burn it with. If you don't do that, then it won't work. Simple as that. There we go. There's our bars. We need 4 of them, hardened glass and diamonds to make 1. So we're getting 2 at a time, which is quite handy. There's our 4. So let's leave this to cook off, and we'll be back with it in a minute. So if we look at the machine now, turn that off, we should find they're all done. Took a little bit longer than I thought it would, but there you go. Sorted. Right, now we need to put lead and pulverized obsidian, which I stuck into the machine while we were off camera. There we go, it's pulverized obsidian. And this will make our hardened glass. Turn that back on. So we need 4 of these for every 1 as well. What we'll do is, while that's cooking off, we'll just quite quickly get a diamond. And is there anything else we need? No, we've got everything now. So everything's made. So we needed to make 2 machines, and then make some special powder, and get some pulverized obsidian, and that was really it. So these in the corner. We need these there. That's that. And then we do need 2 diamonds. And that gives us our Tesseract frames. So now we have Tesseract frames. We can plonk some of the stuff away, because I hate having a full inventory of useless stuff we don't need at the moment. So I'll throw all this stuff into the barrels. I should really have an auto sorter and put like a connection barrel onto it and all that sort of stuff, but nah, I don't fancy it. So you need, there you go, that's how many obsidian dust you need to make 1, so when it gets below that number it's not going to work anymore, so we'll keep the dust for other projects. Put the redstone away as well, stand the bottom there. We can throw these spare guys up here for just now. Bring the gold, still got a ton of gold. Don't know what I'm going to do with that. Pop that in there. Right, so now we've tidied out our inventory, we go back to our liquid infuser. Transposer, sorry, got the name wrong. And we go get a magmatic engine again, back from over here. I know it's a bit of a waste because it's still got power in it, but you know, there's nothing I can do. I'm not making another one for a machine I'm going to use very, very rarely. So there we go, stick that there. Stick that there. We're going to need some lava, so we'll just nick it at the smelter. Fill that up later on again. And yep, the game crashed. So some nice person thought it was funny to jump on the server and crash the server. He also tried to destroy the base, but unfortunately he was kicked and banned before that happened. So basically just put a liquid transposer interface up, put Tesseract in the middle, and it'll jump down to the bottom when it's made. We'll show you what happens after you've done this when it's finished filling the second one. So there we go. So we now have 2. And we've still got plenty of liquid Tesseract. What we'll do is we'll pump the rest of these in, and that means we can empty the machine later on. There we go. Fill up the last little bit. Again, this is already empty. And that's full. So there we go. Right, so our frames are going to go on our second level. Up here. Do I want it ground level or do I want it over there? Now, this is what happens if you try and place a unattuned frame. Nothing. Absolutely nothing happens. So after that process, there's still another step. You need to make it Tesseract unowned, which is this guy here, which is bronze in the corners, silver on the sides. So we need to go jump back downstairs, grab some silver and bronze, loads of different types of alloys, bronze alloys and all the rest of it. It's copper, that's bronze. Silver, that's silver, no, tin, that's aluminium, silver there, right, there we go. We'll use up the non-textured versions first. There. There we go. Right, so that's has now got placeable Tesseracts that will work. You'll also notice that there is a new interface on the Tesseract as well. If we just set up the frequency quickly. 20. Need to give it a name as well. We can set it for private and all the rest of that. We're going to redstone in activation high or low. We're going to disable it. Now this is the interface part here. It looks confusing. It's really not. Just click each button until it goes through all the different phases. You can have it off, input, output, or both. It's pretty straightforward. It looks complicated, and it's a lot more complicated than the old interface. But yeah, it's alright. I have to get used to it. As you can see, set it to all. I need to fix that because I've just noticed I've buzzed up. I will fix that off camera, it's fine. But let's save this as a mining frequency. There we go. And we put our boxes, our sorter, on the bottom of that. So now we're going to go across to the quarry and show you how not to connect this. This is how not to connect it because it has changed again from the ones we set up in Shipwreck Survival. So don't do this, it doesn't work. It looks like it's connected but it's not, so there you go. It looks like it's connected, it looks like it'll send perfectly fine, but if you walk away while it's connected like that, it will just spit the items out at you. So your items will be popping out the top, you'll have no clue because you're not there, you'll be back at your base, miles away probably, going, oh, there's nothing coming out, what's going on? I've got a chunk loader because I'm miles away, but it's not happening. Then you'll think to yourself, I'll go check the quarry, and when you come back, all the stuff will be on the ground and half of it will be despawned. So, not very happy person you will be if you connect it like this. We'll show you after, we run through this a little bit, how to connect it properly. And what I do is I always surround my Tesseracts with loads and loads of cobblestone, wood, whatever's about really, just to case it in and make sure that if something explodes nearby, it's not going to get damaged, because as you saw, that's a really expensive machine to make. Your obsidian, diamonds, liquid ender eye, there was loads of stuff there that was really expensive. So we'll just block this in. Bosh, 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 bosh. Boshed. Put a bit down here. We need some more, but I can't really fully block it in. So that's all set up wrong. But to show you that, don't set it up like that because it doesn't work anymore. I'll show you how it works properly in a second. Just quick nip back to base to get void pipes. Because I took the void pipes off, so we're going to go and put them back on. We'll put two void pipes on top of each other. You don't need two, it's just to emphasize where they go. We'll put some stuff in the system as well. So there we go. So we'll go connect these up onto the system because these will be in the right places. So there we go. Bosh boshed. A little bit of wood there. Need some dirt. There you go, got some dirt. So then we opened our diamond. That'll be the yellow one for the second thing that I'm going to send away. So we'll get our diamond sorting pipe in the middle there. Oh, sorry, they got dirt in it. Sweet. Right, so that's going to send out dirt. The other one will send out cobblestone. And you can basically filter out anything you don't want instead it's a void, so it doesn't go into your sorting system or your storage. So we'll just put that in there so it doesn't send anything out that pipe at the moment. So that's how not to connect up the item Tesseract from your quarry, because it doesn't work like that anymore. So this is how you have to connect it up. You're going to have to pump it from your quarry to a buffer chest. The buffer chest will store it, and then you need item ducts after that. We'll show you how to make them in a second. An item duct is just a very advanced pipe, but it needs to be pumped from the chest to the Tesseract and out the other side. So you need item ducts on both ends of your Tesseract. It's different for liquid. Liquid, you need normal pipes. Doesn't work with liquid pipes. It's weird at the moment. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We'll stick with this at the moment because it's pretty easy. You also see that I've surrounded everything with cobblestone, so that if there is a problem or an explosion, it's not going to damage the Tesseract or the system. You will also need a redstone signal at the output end of the item duct, and a crescent hammer is always helpful for picking up these pipes and moving them. So there you go. So you can see there it's lit to show there's power going to it, and it goes out to the Tesseract. We've got it to send only. Everything else is turned off, and that's on item 20. Let's close this in. Again, if it wasn't right, we could always just undig it. It's only cobblestone, it's nothing fancy. You can cover up the chest, but I always like to see it moving about. There we go. So now we're going to nip back to the house and show you what we've done at the house for our sorting system. There we go. So there you go. On the other end of your Tesseract, you've got your item duct coming out to a buffer chest again, which we won't be able to open because the floor is right there. So let's just cut that out. There we go. Into a buffer chest. And our redstone engine on a brown pipe is not activated at the moment, so it's not going to be sorting. 3 chests, 3 diamond sorting pipes, and then we'll sort it into high value, normal, unusual, and there you go, set to receive. And that's it, simple as that. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next video.